Okay. We turn around. Who would have known? Here we are on the beach. Okay. Happy, baby. I am
I
so
am
happy.
ecstatic.
Okay, good.
Over
Me
the
too.
moon. I am so happy to make it official to be Mrs. Seguna.
Okay. I'm so happy. You're such a wonderful person, and I'm so happy that you're in my life.
This
So,
is beautiful.
Waianela boys, will you marry me?
Yes, I
Okay.
will.
Do you have the rings?
She has it.
Okay.
Jade.
Good.
She took all the lays and rings and everything. The marriage license I
Good.
paid her.
Okay. We turn around and look at everybody.
Are they coming out here or are they going to stay?
No.
Okay.
Nobody's coming out here. They all want to stand back there.
Oh, you guys can come.
Is mom coming?
No.
Okay.
She cannot come down, but
I
it's
don't-
okay because we're doing video.
Yes, yes, yes. Totally fine.
Oh, you both fell
It's
out.
okay.
So I guess you can drink
I
the
just
lay
gonna put them over
for
dad.
now.
Yeah.
It's
Come
okay.
closer so you guys can hear.
Yes.
Come.
That's okay. Maybe come.
Okay. Come on the side.
Yeah. We want you guys close, okay?
You guys can all gather around closer if you want to hear.
Yeah, if you want to hear, come. Come to the heart. Come to the heart. It's okay. We'll keep a gap, but
There's still people walking down, so we'll hold on a
Okay.
little bit.
Thank you, Jackie.
yes, Jackie. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thank
We're
you.
this is so blessed.
Move a little bit to the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's
Oh. Jesse and Janet and Vivian.
yes.
Maya.
Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Jesse!
What is your photographer's name? Photographer?
Todd.
Thank you. I knew his name.
Here comes Janet. Hi, Jesse. Hi, girls. Thank you for coming.
Todd, you ready? Everything good? You ready? Okay. Come a little bit closer, you two. So everybody, thank you for being here today. This is such a special moment for Waianela and for you, George, to be here on this most beautiful place. I mean, such beauty. Our toes are in the sand. The ocean is right next to us. The ocean breeze is at our face. Let's just take a moment to enjoy this. Let us pray. We start our ceremony today with a pule, ho'omaikai. And ho'omaikai means to give thanks. Mililani means to give thanks as well and praise to Keakua. So we give thanks. Pule kako, e Yehova hemolele ke akua ka hiko I ka nani, ka ihi ihia me ka hano hano, ke ho o mai kai, ke ho sana, ke mililani a ho o akune mako ia oi, no laila. E aloha mai oi I kaupoi kawane I a koa koa mai ne, e ho o mai kai mai oia me ka mako mauhana, a e launa pu mai ka mana o ko u hane hemolele me mako I kuliki ai, ka mako lave lave ana me kau I make make ai, te la e ho'onani mau lawa iaia I loko kainoa ka makua ke keiki, a me ka uhane he molele. Amene. We give thanks today for the both of you, for you, George, and you, Waianela, for being here on this day to exchange vows and promises of love today. We learn to love by first being loved, and the two of you have been loved and adored along your path to this moment, right? And now you begin life and love together as a married couple. And so we take a moment to acknowledge those that have loved you first. Some of those people are here today to celebrate with you. Some just couldn't make it down the hill or are not here. And some are looking down on us from above, like Dad, and so many others that have loved you along this journey. So we take a moment to acknowledge them with a moment of silence. Mahalo. Waianela and George, you're entering into marriage because you do know that you belong entirely to each other, one in mind and one in heart. You do also know that no greater blessing will come onto you than to share this love within your marriage. You've been together for a few years already, and today is the day that you decide to make a life together. And we know that life and marriage is very much like the ocean behind us. There's times when the ocean is malie, we say calm, right? There's times when the ocean looks like a lake. And there's times when, like today, the ocean has movement. And there's times when the ocean looks angry, and those times we avoid it, right? And there's times when in the ocean that we can just float and let it take us where it will. There's times when in the ocean when we have to swim to get to where we're going. And there's even times when in the ocean that we have to give it all we've got and use all of our strength to get where we're going. And that is like love and marriage. But the beauty is knowing that, knowing when to give it all we got and knowing when to float. So I liken love and marriage to the ocean. But the beauty is, as far as you look panoramically, is ocean. There's no ending, right? So we mahalo ke akua for that. I thank you both for honoring our culture, the lei culture. I mahalo ke akua for my beautiful lei maile, which reminds us, anytime we have the blessed gift of maile, it reminds us of the forest, right? It takes us up to the forest, and if we close our eyes and smell the fragrance of this beautiful lei maile, we think of koke'e and being up, right? And the peace and the quiet and the serenity. And so I love that you've taken this time to honor lei and our culture. I love that Mom has a lei, and it's adorning Dad for right now, but we'll give her the lei later. But Waianela, I'm going to ask that you take this beautiful maile lei, and the reminder is this is our island flower. This maile is who we are as an island, right? So when you smell this lei, you remember who we are. And it gives us kuleana. We're reminded that we have kuleana. And George, as Waianela gives you this lei, your kuleana is now to be the caretaker of this lei, right? And also it reminds you that now you receive Waianela and her heart and her spirit and her love as part of your kuleana. Go ahead and adorn him. So we mahalo ke akua for our beautiful lei maile, the smell, the reminder, the kuleana, and I thank you, George, and I thank you, Waianela. Join hands and look at each other, please. The definition of love is elusive. You'll find as many interpretations for the word love as you will the word aloha. But the beauty is not in saying I love you, even though that is beautiful. The true gift of love is living it day after day. What the two of you vow to each other today are words and promises to be renewed and redecided each and every day that unfolds before you. At the end of this ceremony, you will be husband and wife. The beauty is, I hear it said all the time that marriage is 50-50. When in truth, marriage is 100%. It's 100% of both of you giving all you've got to each other all the time. A lifetime of love takes a lifetime of work. But the beauty is, every single day, the sun sets and the sun rises. We have a kia laula every day, and we can choose love every single day, right? When we close our eyes at night and we lay our head down, we say, e kalamai, if I didn't quite get it right today, please forgive me and I'll try again tomorrow. So love begins anew every day. The spirit that brought us here today is one of kindness and joy and inclusivity as we have all of our family around us. Is that the spirit that brought us here today? Yes? Repeat after me. I do. Answer me with an I do. Waianela, will you take George to be your husband? Pledge your life to him in all love and honor, in faithful, in tenderness, in all duty and service. Remember him always as an equal, mindful of his needs as well as your own, to live with him and cherish him according to the holy bond of marriage from this day forward?
I do.
And George, will you take Waianela to be your wife? Pledge your life to her in all love and honor, in faith and tenderness, in all beauty. Remember to always treat her as an equal and be mindful of her needs as well as your own, to live with her and cherish her according to the holy bond of marriage from this day forward?
I do.
Mahalo. Waianela has vows to George.
Woo! I hope I can get through this.
And you might want to come closer if you cannot hear. Just leave this pathway open, but you come close.
I am honored to share space with you and be your wife. You are my best friend, my love, my partner in this life. I look forward to our adventures while we share this time on earth. But let us go through this journey with continued love, respect, and playfulness. I will love you through all time and space.
I love you so much. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. And have all your friends, my family here. I'm just overwhelmed. And I just couldn't ask for anything more on our new journey together.
I'll take this. Repeat after me, Waianela. I take you, George,
I take you, George,
to be my constant friend,
to be my constant friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my love from this day forward.
and my love from this day forward.
I offer you my solemn vow,
I offer
you my solemn vow,
I offer you my solemn vow
to be your loving wife
to be your loving wife
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
George, I take you, Waianela,
I take you, Waianela,
to be my constant friend,
to be my constant friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my love from this day forward.
and my love from this day forward.
I offer you my solemn vow
I offer you my solemn vow
to be your loving husband
to be your loving husband
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Mahalo. I'm going to have you hold this for me 1 second. We're going to do something just a little bit different, and I'm going to have you face this way and get it on the video. This is called a hi'uvai. It's a hand washing. And basically what we're doing here, sorry for my back, is this is water. It's been seasoned with pa'akai. And now we harvest pa'akai and make salt here on Kauai at Salt Pond. And when our kupuna would go to harvest or make pa'akai, they would go and all the family would come, and not just by blood. If I love you and you love me, your family, let's go make salt, right? And all of the ohana would stand outside of the gate and they would make pono, everything, so that they could enter into the lo'i pa'akai and work together. The beauty of that is there were times when people had stuff within them that wasn't right, so they would recuse themselves and stay outside. Today, our kids would probably go in the car, play on their phone in AC, right? But back then, you stood outside of the entrance and you watched your ohana work. And you stood there. You didn't get to swim or play or sit down. So it really would be the best and behoove you to make right all your wrongs, to let go all that stuff so that you could go in the lo'i pa'akai with your ohana and work. And then they would work tirelessly, day after day, weekend after weekend, in the elements, just like this, on their hands and knees, building the awai that would hold the salt water, that would eventually become salt crystals, and then pa'akai. And when all of that was done and they harvested this salt and it was dried, they would give it. All that hard labor, and you cannot buy pa'akai. It's the most precious gift to receive. And so that model is one that all of us need to remember again and again and again. Me, every time I do a ceremony, right, I'm reminded of how I should be, like my kupuna taught me to be. So then this water is seasoned with pa'akai. This is kawai ola, the life-giving water. The Hawaiians, in Olelo, Hawaii, there is no word for hate. There is no word for enemy. And there is no word for rich. So the Hawaiians would say that if you were rich, you were vai. And vai means water. So if you were rich because you had that life-giving water. You were vai. The reminder today for all of us as we cleanse your hands is to remember how blessed we are to be vai and to have that. So I'm going to ask George that you take this umeke, this bowl, and you, Waianela, just stretch your hands out in front of you. We're going to wash your hands. We're going to do it 3 times, George,
Sure.
at your pace, whatever that is.
So I poured in her hands.
Waianela, you take the bowl now, and George, stretch your hands out in front of you. Humai ka ike mai e, humai ka ua mai e, a ua mai I ka lani e, humai e, humai e. George, take Waianela's hands in yours. And as we wash your hands, we wash away life, the struggle of life, all the planning and the details that went into this, and all the baggage, the rocks that we hold in our umeke. We carry on to those. And I ask a cleansing and o'oki that all of that would be released from you today as we cleanse. We do this hi'uvai. We ask God's blessings and grace upon your hands to cleanse and make ready for the rings that you will wear as a reminder to the vows that you commit to this blessed day. And I'm going to ask George that you take this and you wipe Waianela's hands. And it's very symbolic to Jesus washing the feet of his disciples. But today, my desire is as you dry her hands, that you will be very ma'a, familiar. These are the hands of your best friend. These are the hands that you'll be holding for a lifetime. It is my hope that you will know every groove and every line of these hands as they grow old in your hands. And Waianela, wipe George's hands. And as you do, these are the hands of your best friend, the hands that will love you and nurture you and care for you. These are the hands that will hold yours as you journey this life together. Mahalo, mahalo ke apua. Mahalo. Thank you. Kalawai. With rings. They were in storage. We'll start with you, Waianela. Sorry. The rings that you give and receive today are the symbols of the endless love into which you enter as life mates. They're just simple circles, but they represent so much more. Like the bands of this ring, never ending and eternal, let your love be as such. And wear these rings as a reminder to this day, this precious day, when you made the vows and covenants together under this beautiful sky and earth and wind and sun, in Keakua's presence, surrounded by your love, in a beautiful heart, to seal your life journey together as husband and wife. And go ahead and slip it partially on his finger and repeat after me. I give this ring as a symbol of my aloha.
As a symbol of my aloha.
It is complete
It is complete
and endless.
and endless.
This ring is a symbol for me
This ring is a symbol for me
and all who see it
and all who see it
of my commitment to you.
of my commitment to you.
From this day forward,
This day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter,
and my arms will be your home.
and my arms will be your home.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Go ahead and slip it on.
Spin them.
A little bit of manhandling involved here.
Just push it, baby. Go, go, go.
Every marriage has to start with a little bit of manhandling.
Help me out here.
Okay. It's on. It was on.
Here you go, my friend. Slip it partially on her ring finger and repeat after me. I give this ring
I give this ring
as a symbol of my aloha.
as a symbol of my aloha.
It is complete
It is complete
and endless.
and endless.
This ring is a symbol for me
This ring is a symbol for me
and all who see it
and all who see it
of my commitment to you.
of my commitment to you.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter,
and my arms will be your home.
and my arms will be your home.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Go ahead and slip it on. This is the part where all of you get to be a part of this ceremony. It's not by accident that you're here, especially in these COVID times. You're here because you are near and dear to George and Waianela in some way, shape, or form. And I think Keakua had handpicked all of you to be here because a lifetime of love takes a lifetime of work. And you're here to love and support them on their quest for love. And as we know, it's not easy. It takes work. So I ask that you would give them the gift of your love, your kokua, your support today by loving them on their journey. And if you would do that, please say I. I'd like for you guys to think about that gift. Everyone here is vowed to love and support you on this journey. Yes.
Mahalo.
And lastly, we're going to take a look at the ocean. And, you know, the ho'ailona that I asked for today, believe it or not, was an Eva bird. And I wasn't going to point at it, but I got the Eva bird as it flew above us. And I asked that when you called me, Waianela, about this day. And I just asked that God would show me a sign. And the ho'ailona came, and I thank God for that. But as you look at this ocean today, it is my hope that no matter where life leads you, or no matter where your journey takes you, that you can close your eyes and remember this day with your feet in the sand, the warm sun shining upon you, the makani, the wind, this beautiful blue sky, and this amazing ocean. And as we look at the ocean, we know that it's strong, and it has a power and a strength, right? But we know love is even greater than that. And so we thank Keakua today, and I hope that this picture will be indelibly marked in and encapsulated in your heart forever. Thank you.
Yes.
And I have to acknowledge that and being here with us today. And I mahalo ke akua that he is all around us today in those blessings as well. So mahalo. By the power invested in me as a minister of this most beautiful Kauai, with the gifts that God has given me, it is my absolute privilege and honor to pronounce you husband and wife. And George, you may kiss, let me get out of the way, your beautiful bride. Woo!
Thank you, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
I'm a crybaby sometimes.
That's good. That's so good.
I just
So
can't turn it
special.
off right now.
Right. It's awesome.
Sonny.
Love you, brother.
Okay.
When you power hug everybody, you're going to come back in the circle.
Thank you.
While they're hugging everybody, I just wanted to share with you that
Buddy.
Waianela said, you know how weddings go, right, with all the details? So Waianela said, I forgot the flowers, but my friend was going to make me a flower heart.
Family.
And I love that she didn't sweat the details. It didn't ruin her day, didn't ruin her wedding. Her friend came and drawed a heart in the sand with her umbrella, and all of you helped put driftwood to make a heart. That's the best kind of friend right there. And I love that Waianela she didn't miss a beat. She said, it's okay, it's okay.
Congrats, buddy. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Hey, glow.
I'm gonna have you guys come back to the heart for a second.
Thank you for having me.
So, love is patient, love is kind, love is sharing, and love is caring. Love is not easily angered, and love keeps no records of wrongs. Love protects and always trusts. Love does not possess, nor will it be possessed. Love is not a burden, but a joy to share. There may be times filled with happiness and sorrow, tears or laughter. Whatever it may be, remember, Waianela and George, that love has given you wings today. Your journey begins. If there's anything that you remember of this marriage ceremony, remember that love brought you here today, and it is only love which can make your marriage a glorious union, and it is by love that your marriage will endure. Waianela, you gave George this beautiful le maile, and it was open to receive you, and now I ask that you close it
Oh,
like
it
this,
smells so good.
with a knot about mid-chest if you can, like this. Just slip them through, yeah, right like that. So now, George, your le maile has been closed, and you understand the kuleana that you've been given today. It is Waianela's heart that has been given to you. Love is the greatest force, and I ask that you hold that heart so carefully in your hands. Care for her heart, love it and nurture. And Waianela, do the same. I pray love over you both this blessed day. Turn around real quick to your ohana. I introduce to you all, for the very first time, my favorite part of all wedding ceremonies, Mr. and Mrs. George Seguna. I'm gonna have you sign real quick, and then I'm gonna pass you over to Todd, who's gonna do what he does. And I'm sure he has a plan. So, George, you're applicant number 1. You're gonna sign right here at the double. Okay. I'm gonna have you hold Waianela for him. Yeah, your glasses. I'll show you where to sign. Okay. So it's right here. Okay, I'll get out of the way. And then you hold for her, turn it around and hold for her, George, so she can sign. You're right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is official. Another round of applause. Okay, I'm gonna leave you in Todd's great care.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what his plans are.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
God bless you.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh,
Couldn't have been any better.
It was awesome. You guys are beautiful.
So happy.
You want you're gonna take Dad? You want me to take the lei or leave it? You have a friend?
yeah.
He's doing it, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I think Todd wants you to walk out. Everybody congratulate them.
okay. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes the runaway. Right?
Mahalo everyone for coming to our special day. We couldn't have to ask for anything more.
And we're so blessed to have this special day. It's run so deep. Thank you guys so much. Aloha.